We've had all the introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk and today's coverage of Dodgers Game Day Live. The Los Angeles Dodgers are hosting the Colorado Rockies in the second game of their three-game series, and Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We already got 5 viewers up in the chat. So welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk. Today, like I mentioned, we've got the second game of a 3-game series against the Colorado Rockies. And so we're here for all the action. I see Milton has checked in already in the chat, says, let's go. Julian Cruz is already in here. He was in here an hour prior to the stream, I noticed, so that was pretty cool. But anyway, I'm glad you're all here. Let me get right down to the brass tacks of everything. We've been messing with some of the features on the channel here the last day or so, and I think we got some cool new stuff rolling out. I've messed with some of the audio settings, so hopefully you guys are hearing me better and not hearing me breathe so much. So that's the goal. We also, Thor's Army is in full effect, and we've got a little feature that's going to pop for that to try to get the chat hype during the game here. Can't wait to put that deal up for you guys to see. And let's get right to it. Let me check into what's going on in today's game. The Rockies are visiting Dodger Stadium. They're 18-20 on the season, 9-8 away from home from Colorado there. The Dodgers are now 30-10, which is their best start ever as a major league organization in a 40-game period. And they're 15-5 at home. They're sending out Tony Gonsolin, the right-handed pitcher, number 46 today. He's the one that they wanted to bring up so bad that they let Stripling go at the trade deadline because they wanted to make him a full-time starter on the squad. He is 0-0 on the season, but he's only got a .51 ERA, 17.2 innings pitched, 9 hits, 17 Ks, 5 base on balls. The Rockies are sending German Marquez to the mound today. He's 2 for 5 on the season with a .488 ERA, 48 innings pitched, 51 hits, so we can get to this guy, 47 Ks and 15 base on balls. He's given up 6 home runs. Gonsolin's given up none. Salvador checks in, says, what's up? How you doing, Salvador? Let's get right to the lineups. We'll start with Colorado's lineup today, ladies and gentlemen. Their first hitter is Tapia, the left fielder, hitting .301. Story, the shortstop. Ariando is the third base for them. Charlie Blackmon, the DH. Pillar is the center fielder. Murphy playing first base. Hampson playing second. Hillard in right field, and Waters is catching for them. For the Dodgers, I've been working on the nicknames for our players. I think they should all have nicknames. I got a few of them done, so we moved some of them around. But Mookie, do the right thing, leads off for the Dodgers. Mookie, do the right thing, Betts, hitting .309 on the season. He'll lead off. Corey, Rookie of the Year. Seager, hitting .328. He'll bat second. Max, Muncy, hitting .209. He'll bat third. Corey, Big Stick, Bellinger, batting fourth and cleaning up. Jock Pop Peterson playing DH. AJ, Elemento, Pollock playing left field. Galvin, Not a Villain, Lux. Rios is on third, and Barnes will be doing the catching for the Dodgers. All righty. For those of you that do the gambling, let's go over some of the gambling information here. The run line, Colorado's at plus 1.5. The Dodgers are at minus 1.5. The money line, plus 167 for the Rockies, minus 182 for the Dodgers. And the over-under on runs scored in today's game is 9. So that's kind of where we're at as we head to game time here. Right now where I'm at, it's 5:59, so it looks like we got like 10 minutes before this thing kicks off. We got in here early. Let's get a little hype in the chat here. Our newest feature, Thor's Army. Let's summon them to the chat, the Berserkers. So let's go. The first time that Thor's Army has been called to the chat, as we got 18 viewers up in the house. As you can see, we've added a little YouTube counter in the little window that I'm in. So that's pretty cool. And so we're pretty much ready to go. I'll check in with the chat, folks, and see how you guys are doing today. Milton greeting all of our visitors here. Julian Cruz says his phone's running out of batteries. Salvador Chavez says, hi, my friend. Hi, my friend, to you. And Julian Cruz also says he got hit by a train today while he was playing Pokemon Go. So a rough start to his day. Thor outside, barking to come in. So how are you guys doing? Let me know how you're doing up in the chat. Let's get hyped. Let's get this thing fired off. Does my microphone sound better? Can you guys hear me better? I was watching some of the past streams and I was like, dang, I'm breathing hard every time. And I got booger whistles. You know what a booger whistle is? Anyway, so I went on YouTube and I said, fix your settings in OBS. And there it was. It said, this is what you do. I got to put some filters. So I put some filters on here, and hopefully my audio is better. The crack staff here at Valhalla Sports Talk, 110 personnel here to bring you only the best, all from the greatest colleges, MIT, Notre Dame, DeVry Beauty College, Sierra Vista Community College, all with multiple degrees, helped me with that problem. And now we've got our audio fixed, I think. Salvador Chavez says he's doing good, and Julian says he'll be back. Probably has to get some Band-Aids after being hit by a train while playing Pokemon Go. Man, last night I didn't do a stream. I did something for my fantasy football league, and what a colossal mistake that was. No participation in the whole thing. The Dodgers, I watched their game after I finally gave up, and their game was awesome. Mookie Betts hit a home run. I mean, they had 3 home runs in an inning during yesterday's game, so hopefully they get that thing going again today. They've got the TV on the wrong channel, but I probably should change that, or I'll be confusing a lot of you folks. There we go. They're doing the lineups. They're doing the lineups. So I'm hyped, guys. I'm hyped for this game. Let's go. Let's see where these Rockies are as far as the standings are concerned. I don't even think they're in our division. Yeah, they are. So Colorado's 18-20, like I mentioned. They're 11 games back in the National League West standings. So now the Dodgers, they obviously lead division, but San Diego's now 6.5 back, with Colorado 11 back. The Giants are 11.5 back, and Arizona sitting at 14.5 games back. So that's pretty interesting. I'm wanting a lot of runs today here. I did see some news on Justin Turner. He's trying to come come off the DL there. It sounds like he hasn't even run yet, so we're still a few days away from seeing old Red Run come back into the Dodger lineup. So that's why Rios is playing third tonight for the Dodgers. So for the various teams here, you've got Trevor Story is leading Colorado in batting average, while Charlie Blackmon is their lead. Story leads in home runs. Blackmon leads in batting average, and he also leads in runs batting in. Mookie Betts continues to lead the way for the Dodgers in home runs, while Seager is hitting .328 and leading in average, and Betts is also leading in RBIs. Gridiron Blitz checks in on the channel. What's up, my man? How you doing? How you doing today? Your Lions got down to their mandatory limit there as far as players. So did the Vikes. And we're just a week away from NFL football, ladies and gentlemen. Just a week away. So we're just a couple minutes away from first pitch at Dodger Stadium, looking beautiful as ever. Looks like shades covering most of the field except for a little patch out in right field. So we'll keep that in mind. 8 members of Thor's army up in the chat. Thor's army building up, getting hyped for today's game. Julian Cruz says he's back. He was breaking into my house. That would be a bad decision, Mr. Cruz. A bad decision. Gridiron says he's doing good. I'm glad, man. Glad things are working out for you. You like the horn, dude? That's Thor's army calling the berserkers to the chat. Thor's army getting serious. You know, I had 120 people in my chat the other night for a Dodger game. It was pretty cool. Julian, you can't kidnap Thor. I tried to practice catching him less than 20 minutes ago, and he can't be caught. He can't be caught, and he refuses to be picked up. And if you do manage to pick him up, you're not going to be able to breathe very much because it's tiring. All right, folks, so we're getting real close to the first pitch here in today's game. These Dodgers looking to improve their season mark to 31 wins. Let's go. Hey, Martin Velasquez checks in. What's going on, man? Jorge Gomez checks in as well. What's going on? .608, ladies and gentlemen, 6:08. So about 2 minutes away from first pitch at Dodger Stadium. You guys excited in the chat about today's game? I don't feel the hype yet. I don't feel any hype. Don't feel any hype up in the chat just yet as we're waiting for this thing to start. Man, I miss Dodger Stadium. I miss going to games there. Wow, game time temperature of 101 at Dodger Stadium today. So it's hot. It was really warm here today as well. All right, so we're getting ready to go. We've got Tapia, the lefty. The left fielder is about to lead off for these Colorado Rockies. Let's make sure we got everything refreshed and ready to rock. So Tony Gosselin pitching for the Dodgers. Again, in .51 ERA, he's their newest starter. They're going to try to make him a regular starter in the lineup after they let Stripling go away. And he'll be going up against Ramiel Tapia, who's hitting .301 on the season with 1 home run. Julian Cruz says he's about to go party. That's all right, Julian. You got to live your life, my man. Have fun at the party. They're going to have cake. All right, here we go. First pitch from Dodger Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, is on the way. Low and inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Ramiel Tapia, the Rockies batter. The next pitch from Gosselin, down low in the dirt almost for another ball. So he started off 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes as we get things underway in today's game. The third pitch, 2-1 on the way, called strike. Excuse me, the 2-0 on the way, called strike for 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tapia. Gosselin gets ready to deliver. The right-hander sends it way up high for another ball. That's 3 balls, 1 strike. That, ladies and gentlemen, is known as a hitter's count. Gosselin wearing number 46 for the Dodgers. We're wearing their familiar home whites. Next pitch, a swing and a miss by Tapia. That makes it a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hashtag full count in the chat. All right, the 3-2 delivery is on the way. A swing on, it's a high fly ball foul down the third base side. So the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes to the Colorado left fielder. All right, 7th pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled back again. The count remains 3-2. All right, Gosselin readying for the next pitch. He's already pitched 7 pitches in the inning to 1 batter. Next pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Take a seat, Tapia. Over there. And the Dodgers got 1 out here in the first. 3-fingered gamer checks in early. Says, let's go, Dodgers. I agree. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. So the next batter for the Rockies is Trevor Story, hitting .295 on the season with 9 home runs. The first pitch to Story is outside for a ball. Outside for a ball, so it's 1 ball, no strikes to Story. Gonsolin pitching for the Dodgers. And the 1-0 pitch is on the way. Way down in the dirt and outside for another ball. So 2 balls, no strikes to Story. Salvador Chavez checks in and says, let's go LA Dodgers. I agree. Let's go. Let's get it. Gonsolin prepares for the 2-0 pitch on the way. Low and over the plate for a strike. A called strike from the umpire. That makes it 2 balls, 1 strikes to the Rockies shortstop. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Story, with Dodgers got 1 out here in the top of the first. Next pitch on the way, swung on, high, fouled behind the plate. Dodgers catcher goes back there, but it goes out of play into the cardboard people. All right, Gonsolin readies for the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch is on the way. Inside for a called strike. Take a seat. Gonsolin started the game with 2 strikeouts already. And we got 2 outs here in the top of the first. Let's go. Let's go. Two Ks to start his emergence as a starter for the Dodgers for Gonsolin. And that brings up Nolan Arenado for the Rockies. First pitch, foul, right field side. So he starts 0-1. Arenado on the season is hitting .255 with 7 home runs. .20 RBIs. The next pitch, the 0-1 on the way, a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to Arenado. Can Gonsolin get out of here with a 3K inning to start the game? Kevin One checks in the first time to say today. Says Dodgers first to 30. That is correct. Gonsolin strikes out the side in the first inning, ladies and gentlemen. And the Dodgers are coming up to bat after a commercial break. Let's get some hype up in the chat. Thor's Army. Report for duty. How's everybody doing today? How are my berserkers in the chat doing? Kevin's hyped about the Dodgers hitting that 30 number, a record start for a storied franchise. Let's go. Big Saturday in the sports world. Lots of competition out there, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm here trying to provide some content, some Dodgers baseball for the Dodgers Nation. All righty, and we're back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Mookie Betts of the Dodgers walking to the plate. Looks like he's ready to go. Mookie, do the right thing. Betts, right-handed hitter, leading the Dodgers, as I mentioned before, in both home runs and RBIs. German Marquez, the pitcher for the Rockies, ready for pitch one. It's on the way, on the outside, but over the plate for a called strike. And Betts goes down. No balls, one strike. The next pitch from Marquez on the way, outside, this time off the plate for a called ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strikes to the Dodgers slugger. The 2-1 on the way, a swing and a miss by Betts, makes the count 2-2. Marquez on the season has a 4.88 earned run average. Next pitch on the way, right downtown, called ball, looked good. I think Betts is lucky there. So it's 3 balls, 2 strike. Hashtag full count up in the chat. Next pitch outside, and Betts draws a walk, and the Dodgers are in business like Amazon here in the bottom of the first. That brings up Corey, Rookie of the Year, Seager, number 5, shortstop for the Dodgers. Leading the team in batting average. And he steps into the box, ready to go. 328 on the season, 9 home runs, 27 RBIs for the young shortstop of your Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch on the way. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball's no strikes thus far to Corey Seager. They throw over to first to try to get Betts. They don't get him, but now Betts' uniform is all dirty. He can't be happy about that. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Seager fouls it off, left side. Third base line for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Seager. 1 ball, 1 strike to Corey Seager here in the bottom of the first. The Dodgers again have a runner on first, and his name is Mookie. Do the right thing. Betts. They try to get Mookie over at first again, but they don't get him. And his uniform gets dirtier. 10 berserkers in the chat. Thor's army is growing. Big lead by Betts. The 1-1 on the way. Seager fouls it again. Third base side and out of play. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Seager. He steps in the box, ready to go. Betts takes a big lead again. The pitch is outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Marquez is letting Betts get a pretty good lead over there at first, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good lead over there at first for Betts. And Seager's ready for the 2-2 pitch from Marquez. Pitch on the way. Seager fouls it again. Third base side. Third base side. Little Javier, the baseball boy, brings some new balls out to the umpire because Seager's fouling them all off. So the count remains 2-2 to Seager, and Marquez prepares to deliver. Next pitch on the way. Inside, foul. First base side this time. A little dribbler that goes foul. Mookie was running, and he heads back to first. 13 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's army continues to grow. Mookie taking that lead again. He's almost all the way past the little cut in the grass. You all know what I'm talking about if you've ever played baseball. Next pitch on the way. Low for a called strike, and Seager strikes out. Heads back to the dugout because he has to take a seat over there. Max Mad Muncy coming up to the plate for the Dodgers now with one out here in the bottom of the second. Betts on first for the Dodgers. The score remains 0-0. Muncy on the season 209 with 10 home runs and 21 ribbies. He's got 6 home runs and 16 RBIs in just the last 19 games. The first pitch to Muncy. Oh, they try to get Betts over at first again. They don't get him. They don't get him, ladies and gentlemen. They don't get him, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the pitch to Matt Muncy is he hits into a double play. Hits straight into a double play. I'm not sure what's going on here. I thought the double play would end the inning, but there's some confusion here. So apparently Betts was safe, or Mookie was safe at second. Yeah, the shortstop never touched the bag. So he throws over to first to get Max, and Betts sees that, and he hustles over to third. So where we're at now is there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. The Dodgers have Betts on third, and that should bring up Cody Big Stick Bellinger. Cody Big Stick Bellinger steps to the plate with Betts on third. And 2 outs here, ladies and gentlemen, in the bottom of the first. Cody, 226 on the season, 10 home runs and 22 RBIs, 327 average in the last 12 games. Next pitch on the way, a bouncer in the dirt. The catcher saves it. Alrighty, so it's 1 ball, no strike to Bellinger. The pitch is on the way. Low and inside for a ball. That makes it 2 balls, no strikes to Bellinger. 2 balls, no strikes to Bellinger. Marquez now has pitched 16 pitches so far in the first inning here. And the 2-0 pitch is on the way. Inside, Bellinger checks his swing. They check over to third, and the third base umpire says he swung. So it's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now to number 35, Bellinger, the center fielder for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Chat's awfully quiet today, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? All right, so the 2-1 pitch to Bellinger is on the way. He swings and hits it to the second baseman, who fields it cleanly, throws it to first for the 3rd out of this first inning. And we head to the top of the second. The score remains 0-0. Martin Velasquez checks in, says, hit a single. I think we're too late. I think we got to try to do that the next inning. How you doing, Martin? What's going on with you, Maine? What is going on with you, sir? So we're in a commercial break here in between innings. And right now I've got the our social media for Valhalla Sports Talk scrolling at the bottom of your screen there. You wouldn't mind to hit us up. Give us follows on all those different platforms there. It's Valhalla Sports Talk at Facebook. If you want to email me, madviking@gmail.com. Valhalla Sports Talk on YouTube, obviously. And Valhalla Sports on the Twitter. Martin says he's doing good. I'm glad, my friend. I am glad. 13 viewers in the chat. The Berserkers continue to grow. They continue to grow. Thor's army assembling. All right, so we're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Gasolin gets ready to deliver to Blackman. The first pitch is down low over the plate for a called strike. Blackman, number 19 for the Rockies, sporting that mountain man beard. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. High and outside for a ball. That'll make the count 1 ball, 1 strike to Charlie Blackman, number 19. 343 on the season, 4 home runs, 29 RBIs. And the 1-1 pitch is on the way. Hit hard, right field. It gets past Mookie into the corner. Blackman's gating to second base. Mookie slow to get the ball in, and Blackman has a stand-up single. He torched that ball to right field. Every time the Dodgers play that guy, he scares the crap out of me because he seems to hit everything thrown to him. Of course, 347 average. That tells me that he's a pretty good hitter. Pretty good hitter. That brings up Kevin Pillar, 271 average, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. He had his second career grand slam last night against the Dodgers before they came back and won the game. The pitch from Gonsolin is on the way. A swing and a miss. A swing and a miss. Yeah, his grand salami last night was to left field, it looks like. Left center. But the Dodgers came back and won that. They had 3 home runs in a single inning last night. But here we go, the 0-1 pitch to Pillar is on the way. Hit right center field. Mookie going back to the wall, jumps up, catches it at the wall, then drops it. Blackman running, and he'll score on the play. Slides into home safely. That was kind of weird. Mookie goes back, he catches the ball, but then he kind of comes down to transfer to throw it into the infield to try to keep Blackman from scoring, and he kind of dropped it and it got away from him, rolled about 5 feet away from his body. But it was a hell of a catch by Mookie because he had to jump at the wall to catch it. I don't think it would have gone out, but he still had to jump to get there. So the Rockies are get a run on the board here in the top of the second and the lead 1-0. And there's now 1 out here in the inning. Joel R. checks in. Says Valhalla rules, go Dodgers. I agree, go Dodgers. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. Next pitch on the way, down low in the dirt for a ball. The hitter's name is Daniel Murphy, 267 on the season, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. It's his lowest average since 2009. The 1-0 pitch. Murphy hits it hard, right field. And just foul. Just foul. He got all of that. There's going to be some runs scored in this game, ladies and gentlemen. That was hit hard. Wasn't Murphy with the Mets? Didn't Murphy play with the Mets at one point? All right, the 1-1 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. That makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the second. Bases are empty, but the Rockies lead 1-0. The next pitch. Golf shotted to right field. Betts over to catch. Catches it. Gets the second out of the inning. Throws it into the infield. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's get out of here. These Rockies are a spooky team offensively. There's an announcement on the screen at Dodger Stadium reminding all the cardboard people to remain hydrated because it's so hot. 101 degrees at game time today, ladies and gentlemen, from beautiful Dodger Stadium. Most of the stadium is shaded right now, though, so it wouldn't be nice, but it would be not horrible. First pitch on the way. Low and outside. Who is this guy? This is Garrett Hampson, 276 on the season, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs, 6 for 12 with 3 home runs in just the last 3 games. The 1-0 pitch on the way, down low in the dirt. It makes it 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes to Hampson. Gonsolin has thrown 27 pitches. And we're in the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. Gonsolin gets ready, delivers. It's hit hard. Fly ball, left field. A.J. Elemento Pollock catches it. And the side's retired, but not before these Rockies get a run on the board and lead 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. 13 berserkers in the chat. Thor's army continues to grow. How you doing today, Joel? Joel R., how are you doing today, my man? How do you guys like the latest feature just below my head? A little viewer counter. That's pretty cool. I like it. Another $1 million feature here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Dodgers Game Day Live. Come on, guys. Let's get hyped in the chat. It's kind of quiet in here when them Cruz brothers ain't acting a fool. So we're in the commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen, the middle of the second inning. As you can see on your screen, Rockies 1, Dodgers 0. All is well in Valhalla, Joel R. All is well. Does the audio sound a little bit better, Joel, or does it sound the same to you? So the TV telecast is doing an interview with Will Smith in the dugout. I'll try to keep up with the action here. First pitch on the way, down low for a called strike to Jock Pop Peterson, number 31, the DH today for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Batting left-handed. The 0-1 pitch on the way, low and inside again for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jock Pop, who's now hitting 191 on the season with 6 dingers. Next pitch on the way. Jock hits it first base side. First baseman fields it, tags the bag, and the Rockies got 1 out in the inning. Okay, cool. Thanks, Joel. I was watching like streams that we had done before, and I was hearing a lot of like my breathing. And I went and talked to my wife, and I was like, do I walk around and you can hear me breathing all the time? And she said, no. So I was hearing like booger whistles and every other damn thing. So I said, we got to fix this audio. So we got with our huge staff here at Valhalla Sports Talk. We had them get on the case. And we got it taken care of. Next pitch on the way. A called strike on the outside. That is A.J. Elemento Pollock at the plate for the Dodgers. He's in an 0-1 hole. Next pitch outside for a called strike. He's now in an 0-2 hole. 0-2 count to Pollock with 1 out after Jock Peterson's ground out here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch, up high, ball. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 97-mile-an-hour heater that missed. Pollock had a big home run last night in that game. Next pitch, down low. Pollock fouls it off. Fouls it off, hits the catcher in the mask with the ball. Last 2 games, Pollock is 3 for 6 with 2 home runs and 3 ribbies. Chicago Plays checks in, says, hey, what's up, man? Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk and Dodgers Game Day Live. The next pitch to Pollock is a ball. Makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Dodgers left fielder. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled back. So the count remains 2-2. Count remains 2-2 to Pollock. A.J. Elemento Pollock. All right, the 2-2 pitch on the way, a swing and a miss, and Pollock strikes out, and he has to take a seat over there. That makes it 2 outs here in the bottom of the second for the Dodgers. They don't have anybody on base, and it's looking grim. Joel R. says deep dish ain't pizza. I don't know. If it's got cheese and pepperoni, you put it in an oven, it might be pizza. All right, Lux is at the plate, down low in the dirt. It makes a 1 ball, no strike to Lux. Lux is hitting 150 on the season, a pedestrian 150. Next pitch, Lux hits it hard, a blooper into right field. He's going to get on base. He's going for 2. He got greedy. They throw it, and he's safe at second. Nice job, young man. Maybe that'll improve your average. 20 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's army continues to grow. So a 2-out double by Lux puts the Dodgers in with a runner in scoring position and a chance to tie or even take the lead in this ball game here in the second inning. Joel R., if it doesn't have crust on the top, it's not a pie. All right, right, so that brings up Edwin Rios for the Dodgers. 229, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. He's the replacement for the injured Justin Turner. And the first pitch on the way from Marquez is a swing and a miss by Rios. That makes it no ball, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike to the Dodgers third baseman. Here we go, here we go. No balls, 1 strike. Marquez ready to deliver. Checks Lux at second. Pitch on the way. A swing. He fouled it right field line. That puts him in a hole. No balls, 2 strikes to Rios. No balls, 2 strikes to Rios. Runner on second for the Dodgers. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Joel R. says, let's go, let's go, let's go, Dodgers. Let's get it going. Let's get this going. All right, so Lux takes a lead on second base there. Rios looks ready to go. Pitch on the way. Rios hits it hard. Center field. Center fielder comes up and catches it. And the Rockies are out of the inning. The Rockies are out of the inning, so we go to the third. Rockies lead 1-0 at a very hot Dodger Stadium. 20 berserkers up in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Welcome one, welcome all. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell for notifications. Give us a thumbs up. If you like what we're doing here on Valhalla Sports Talk's Dodgers Game Day Live, we're trying to make this thing grow. Trying to make the channel grow. So how is everybody today? Let us know. If you're in the chat, if you show up in Valhalla Sports Talk's chat, Dodgers Game Day Live, that means you're an official berserker, a member of Thor's army. Thor, for those of you that don't know, is my dog. And he's the leader of the chat brigades. $19, I believe, is our high for today. We're trying to get that number up in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. I think we can do it. Dodgers fans are the best fans in baseball. The sun starts to set in a very hot Los Angeles Dodger Stadium in all our beauty. Jack in the Box has a $5.99 spicy strips combo. That sounds good, actually. I think I would eat that if someone went and got it for me. I think I would eat it. Chicago Play says, I'm doing okay. Cubs are losing 3-0 right now. I imagine your channel is a Cub channel then. All right, so first pitch of this inning is on the way. It's down low and inside. Down low and inside. Sam Hilliard is the hitter for the Rockies. He's hitting .250 with 6 home runs and 10 RBIs. He's got 3 home runs in 4 games at Dodger Stadium. So he's not an easy out. 1 ball, no strike on the way. He fouls it back. That'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to this dude. All Chicago sports, right on, man. Right on, man. So the hated Bears even. Next pitch on the way. He squares the bunt and fouls it. Fouls it down the third base line. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hilliard. Gonsolin is 31 pitches into his outing. He got those struck out the side in the first. struck out the side in the first, ladies and gentlemen. The 1-2 pitch here in the top of the third is on the way. Down in the dirt, inside for a called ball. That makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Rockies' right fielder. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Down low in the dirt, he almost hit him. Bounces all the way to the backstop. That makes it 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hashtag full count in the chat. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hilliard 250 on the season with 6 dingers and 10 ribbies. Gonsolin sends the next pitch. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Hilliard yelling at the umpire. Just shut up and go take a seat, Hilliard, because you just struck out. Take a seat over there. Take a seat over there. Spotlight Raiders Talk checks in, says, what's going on, bro? What's up, man? Welcome to Dodgers Game Day Live. Gonsolin sends the next pitch outside for a called strike. Who is this dude for the Rockies now? They haven't told me yet. They haven't put up the graphics, so we'll just call him the unknown dude. But the 0-1 pitch is on the way. He hits it. Right center, deep right center. Bellinger goes back and catches it at the warning track, and it's an out. That's the second out of the inning for the Dodgers, for your Los Angeles Dodgers. He took that ball for a little bit of a ride. Took it for a little bit of a ride, ladies and gentlemen. But it's 2 outs here in the top of the third. I still don't know what that dude's name was, but he's out. Brings up Raimel Tapia, who's 298 on the season with 1 dinger, 11 ribbies. And he's 0 for 1 so far tonight. He struck out in the first. Next pitch on the way. Oh, he hits a scorcher down the third base line. Fair. And he's running all around the bases. He gets into second with a stand-up double. And the Rockies are in business like Jack in the Box here in the third inning. They do have 2 outs already, though. Curtis Conrad helping me tell these players where to sit. And that's right, they got to sit over there. All right, so let's reset it, ladies and gentlemen. Runner on second for the Rockies, 2 outs. Number 27, a righty, steps into the box. Gonsolin readies the pitch. Story is the hitter. Pitch is on the way. Down low and outside for a ball. For a ball, Story on the season, 293, 9 home runs, 20 ribbies. He struck out in the first inning. He was one of the victims of Gonsolin in the first. The 1 ball, no strikes to Story. Pitch is on the way. Psych. Now it's on the way. A swing and a miss on a changeup. 85-mile-an-hour changeup. Gets him to swing. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. All righty, here we go. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch from Gonsolin is on the way. He hits it straight up the middle. It's fielded by the second baseman, thrown over to first, and the Dodgers are out of the third inning. Rockies lead 1-0, and we're headed to the bottom of the third. Let's go. Let's go. 17 berserkers up in the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Twenty-two berserkers. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell for notifications. Give us a thumbs up if you like the content. Help the little channel grow. The little channel that could. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. The goal for this month is to get to 400 subscribers. I think we were at 340 or 330 when we started, and I need your help. So let's do it. Dodger Nation in full effect. In full effect. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we got to get something going this inning. I don't want to be playing this one-run business. Let's get on these guys. Let's get on them. Rockies, Dodgers tomorrow night at 7. We'll probably do that game. I'll probably be here doing that game. Sun setting over Dodger Stadium. All right, and here we go. First pitch on the way. Up high, Barnes for a called strike. Barnes, the catcher for the Dodgers. 266 average, 1 home run, 9 ribbies on the season. Second pitch on the way, right downtown, bang for a called strike, and Barnes is already in a hole. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes as Marquez is dealing for the Rockies. Next pitch, way up high, called ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Dodgers catcher. Next pitch, swing and a miss as Barnes chases and strikes out. And he has to take a seat over there. 1 out here now in the bottom of the 3rd. And that's going to bring up Mookie. Do the right thing. Betts for the Dodgers. Curtis Conrad says we need to shave Blackman's beard. If it makes him not be as good of a hitter, I'm all for it. Because that dude scares me. Betts on the season, 309 average. First pitch. High and inside for a called strike. Over the plate. Puts him in a hole. No ball, 1 strike. The 0-1 on the way down low over the plate for a called strike. And Betts is in another 0-2 hole, ladies and gentlemen. No balls, 2 strikes to the Dodgers right fielder. The 0-2 on the way. Outside, Betts gets a piece of it and hits a blooper out into right field. And he's on, ladies and gentlemen. He is on first base. And the Dodgers are in business like UPS. Curtis Conrad says Barnes is not Yogi Berra. That's for sure. He is not. He is not. Julian Cruz checks it again. Says I'm here. And he's at a party. That's how much he loves Dodgers Game Day Live. He's at a party. And he's watching us on his phone probably. Trying to hang out with the Mad Viking and the Berserkers up in the chat here. All right, so Corey Seager at the plate for the Dodgers now as they are in business. Runner on first with 1 out. Pitch on the waist. High. Seager swings mightily and whiffs. So it's no ball, 1 strike to Seager, who's hitting .326 with 9 home runs and 27 RBIs. He's 0 for 1 thus far tonight. Curtis Conrad throwing up a Mookie in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. They try to get Mookie over at first. They're not fast enough. They're not fast enough. Mookie's uniform is all dirty, though, but he's still rocking that gold chain. All righty, the 0-1. They try to get Mookie again. They can't get him. Curtis Conrad says it's a Dodger party. You dang right. Get hyped in here for these Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's go. Let's go. Next pitch, way up high and outside. Corey says, I'm not swinging at that junk. I'm not swinging at that. I hit 326. I know what I'm doing up here. It's not my first rodeo. Marquez. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Corey Seager. Pitch on the way. He fouls it back. He fouls it back, ladies and gentlemen. Then Corey talks to the umpire, shaking his head like he agrees with him when he's totally thinking, I don't like you because you're an umpire, and I'm a ball player. I am a ball player. Number 5 for the Dodgers. Shortstop. Batting left-handed. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Seager. The pitch on the way. Seager hits it hard. Center field. Center fielder going back. He catches it on the warning track. And Mookie does not advance. Mookie does not advance. So it's 2 outs here now in the bottom of the 3rd. Seager took that for a little bit of a ride. But it didn't go far enough. And he's out. Chicago Plays checks in, says favorite baseball streamer. Thanks a lot, dude. How long have you been streaming on your channel, my friend? Because I'm a newbie. I'm one of them new guys trying to grow my channel. All right, Max, Mad, Muncy up at the plate for the Dodgers now with 2 outs and a runner on first. Steps in, getting ready for the pitch. Marquez looking at his catcher, shaking him off, and says, okay, I'll pitch that one. And it's away inside, right over the plate for a called strike to Max Muncy, who's 207 on the season, 10 home runs, 21 RBIs. He grounded out in the first. All righty, 0-1 to Muncy. Next pitch, right over the plate, a little high for a called strike. Max kicks the dirt like he didn't like the call, but it was the correct call, so he better get ready for the next pitch because he's now in an 0-2 hole. He's now in an 0-2 hole, and there's 2 outs already. And the next pitch, down low in the dirt, catcher barely keeps that in front of him. So that'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mr. Muncy. Come on, Max. Let's go. Let's go. They try to get Mookie. The ball bounces to the backstop on the first base side. Mookie starts running, and he's at second now. And he's like, thanks for the free base, Rocky guys. I'm in scoring position now, and my buddy Max is going to hit me in, and we're going to tie this ball game. Chicago Plays says, I started my channel in mid-June, and I only have 57 subs. You keep working at it, man. You keep doing the work. Keep putting out that content, and I know you can do it. I was only at 100 at the beginning of the month. The 1-2 to Muncy with a runner on second and 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 3rd as the Dodgers try to tie this thing. Pitch on the way. Muncy hits it. Center field. The center fielder going back, and he catches it at the warning track, and the Rockies are out of the inning. And I'm not happy about that. So we head to the fourth with the Rockies continuing to lead 1-0. Milton checks in. We're trying to encourage Chicago plays. I know he's going to do fine if he keeps putting out the stuff. Chicago plays. Milton's a favorite on this channel. They love him. They love him. Look at that number, ladies and gentlemen. 32 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's army continues to grow. Thor's army hype. As we bust that 30 number, our high for today. That's more like it. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. I want more of it. The scroll on the bottom of your screen tells you how you can donate to the channel to help it grow. Help me buy more $1 million features. You don't have to donate, though. But I wouldn't turn it down. Buy some beers or something with all that money. All right, so I wondered why they were wearing these yellow ribbons on their uniform, and it's for childhood cancer. So MLBcommunity.org to donate for the fight against childhood cancer. That's a pretty cool thing that Major League Baseball's doing, ladies and gentlemen. I was wondering why they had those little yellow ribbons on their uniforms today. I was wondering. All righty, and Gonsolin gets ready to pitch. First pitch on the way, down low over the plate for a called strike. Who is this dude for the Rockies? Tell me, TV. Nolan Arenado is the hitter for the Rockies. The 0-1 on the way. Arenado fouls it down the right field line. Fouls it down the right field line. Arenado is .254 on the season, 7 home runs, 20 ribbies. He's 0 for 1 on the night as he struck out in the first. Struck out in the first. The 0-2 on the way. Woo. High for a ball. Looked like it hit the zone to me, but the umpire didn't agree, and he gets paid for making the calls. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch, low and outside for another ball. That makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes to Arenado. The third baseman for the Rockies, wearing number 28 and batting right-handed. All right, next pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. And Arenado gets to go take a seat over there because he just struck out. And we got 1 out here in the top of the 4th. There's my man Bobby checking in for the first time today. Gives me the Mad Viking. What's up, man? Bobby, I got to show you my new little graphic, even though it's probably making people angry. But if you hang out, I'll show it to you because I think I just did it a minute ago. Blackman up to the plate for the Rockies. First pitch on the way, right downtown, bang for a swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike on a 97-mile-an-hour heater. Blackman, .347 on the season, 4 home runs, 29 ribbies. He's 1 for 1 on the night as he hit a double in the second. Next pitch on the way up high, ball. That makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. As we got 30 berserkers up in the chat, Thor's army continues to grow. The 1-1 on the way. Blackman gets underneath it, fouls it high on the third base side. And just out of play, just over the dugout. Just over the dugout. So that makes it 1-2 to Blackman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As I've mentioned earlier in the stream, this dude scares me every time I see him. Every time the Dodgers play him, it seems like he owns us. The 1-2 on the way. Down low in the dirt. Like a little gopher killer. That makes it 2-2. Gonsolin is 49 pitches into his outing. This will be 50. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Down low in the dirt on the inside for another called ball. Come on, Gonsolin. Get it together. Three balls, 2 strikes to Blackman. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Next pitch on the way. Blackman fouls it behind the plate. Count remains 3-2. That's 3 balls, 2 strikes, otherwise known as hashtag full count up in the chat. Full count. Come on, Gonsolin. Let's go. Next pitch. Blackman hits it hard, right field. Home run just inside the foul pole in right field. I told you that dude scared me. So a solo home run for Blackman, who had already hit a double in this game. And that puts the Rockies up 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. 2-0, Colorado leads. Bobby says he did a rant video on his channel and the Raptors fans didn't like it. Well, tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk is sure good. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Like Kevin Pillar, 269, 5 home runs, 19 ribbies, is 0 for 1 on the night. He flew out in the 2nd inning. He flew out in the 2nd. Next pitch, swing and a miss. So now he's in an 0-2 hole. Let's go, Gonsolin. Get another K here. Curtis Conrad's angry that Blackman's beard is intact. I agree. Maybe that would take away his power. The 0-2 pitch on the way, down low, check swing, and he strikes out. So go take a seat. Dude, Pillar, take a seat, Pillar. Over there. That's 2 outs now here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. All right, Murphy up at the plate now. Batting left-handed, called timeout just before Gonsolin threw the pitch. Called the timeout really late when he was like ready to pitch it. They shouldn't have let him out of the box. He does apologize to the pitcher, though. Which kind of makes my heart hurt. All right, next pitch. Down low. Murphy hits it to left field. And A.J. Elemento Pollock makes the catch. And the Dodgers are out of the inning. The Dodgers are out of the inning. So we're headed to the bottom of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 4th. I've got no new subscribers in the stream so far. What the hell is going on? I don't know. What am I doing wrong? You guys are hurting my feelings. You're hurting my feelings. 25 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's army continues to grow. Boom, 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 boom. So we're headed to the bottom of the fourth. These Rockies leading 2-0. I think this is very much how the game went yesterday. Curtis Conrad trying to get some subscriptions for the channel as the telecast starts to interview Dave Roberts from the dugout live. Cody Bellinger at the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, Bellinger turns on it, hits it to deep right field. And he makes the catch over the wall. Robbed him. 22 of the Rockies robbed him. Hillard catches it right at the wall. It was going out, ladies and gentlemen, but he robs him. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. So one out here in the bottom of the fourth as Cody just got robbed. Someone call the police. Someone call the police as he was robbed. All right, that brings up Jock Pop for the Dodgers. First pitch is for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Jock Pop. The 1-0 on the way, inside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Jock Peterson. With 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Aiden Eduardo Cruz checks in and says, "Hey guys, I'm here. I just came back from my baseball tournament." Cool, dude. How did you guys do? How did you guys do? I think I just missed something. Jock grounded out while I was all hyped about Aiden's baseball tournament he was at. So that makes 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth as Peterson grounds out. And that'll bring up A.J. Elemento Pollock to the plate with 2 outs. Trying to get something going. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Pollock hits it to the second baseman. He's out. Quick inning. Quick inning. We head to the fifth. The Rockies leading 2-0. Dodgers Nation is worried about this one. I'm going to step away for just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Oops. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I am back. All right, here goes the fifth. Gonsolin's first pitch is outside for a called strike. Outside for a called strike to Garrett Thompson. 274, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs on the season. He flew out in the second. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fouled back. Fouled back. That makes it no balls, 2 strikes to Hampson. Hampson, the second baseman for the Rockies. Where's number 1? The 0-ball, 2-strike pitch from Gonsolin is on the way. Swung on, fouled back, third base side. New baseball for the Dodgers pitcher. Gonsolin's had 59 pitches thus far in today's game. 60 coming up. The Blitz checks in, says he's working on a video right now. Right on, my man. Right on. And the 0-2 on the way, up high for a ball. Wait, he called that a strike? 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hampson. That looked a little high to me, ladies and gentlemen, but next pitch, down in the dirt for a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, top of the 5th. Rockies leading 2-0. Rockies leading 2-0 in the next pitch on the way. Right downtown, swung on, fouled back behind the plate hard. I think he hit Barnes in the rib or something with his bat there. He looks wounded. Barnes steps away from the plate to take a break. Oh, it was the baseball. He fouled the ball off his chest protector. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt, ladies and gentlemen. But the cardboard people behind home plate don't care. They're still smiling because they don't have feelings, because they're made out of cardboard. Martin Velasquez checks in and says, "Vamos, let's go, Doyers. Let's go, Doyers." Thor's Berserkers filling up the chat, 26 strong. Thor's army is in full effect tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. The 2-2 pitch to Hampson is on the way. Swung on, hits shortstop. Seager fields it, throws it over to first for the first out of the top of the 5th. First out here in the top of the 5th. These fast food commercials are killing me. I think I'm hungry. But that Carl's Jr. burger looked really good. It looked delicious. All right, Sam Hilliard's the batter for the Rockies here. 247 average, 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. He struck out in the 3rd. Next pitch, down low, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss from the lefty. We're number 22 for them Rockies. So it's no ball, 1 strike to Hilliard in his 247 average. And the 0-1 pitch is on the way. Inside, called ball. That makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hilliard. Gonsolin up to 65 pitches now. This will be 66. The 1-1 is on the way. Swing and a miss. 1 ball's 2 strikes. 1 ball's 2 strikes. 1 out. Top of the 5th. 2-0 Rockies. Curtis Conrad says it's hard to get cardboard people down because they started out pretty low. I agree. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Hilliard gets to take a seat over there because you just struck out. You're the second out of the inning. Got him on a splitter. Gonsolin delivering. So 2 outs now, top of the 5th here. First pitch to the next batter is on the way, outside for a ball. Tony Walters, 208, no home runs, 7 ribbies. He lined out in the 3rd. Curtis says at least the cardboard people get to go to the games. I know, and I'm jealous. All right, a little dribbler back to the pitcher. Gonsolin fields it, throws it over to Bellinger at first, or to Muncy at first, and we're out of the inning. We're out of the inning, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Rockies leading 2-0. Rockies leading 2-0. Chicago Plays checks in, says he's back. Welcome back, sir. Curtis Conrad telling that guy that just struck out where he can go sit. Over there. Over there. My CPU usage was out off the charts for a second there. I'm not sure what's going on. We need some hype in here, Dodgers fans. Berserkers, we need you to go wild up in the chat. Get hyped. Get hyped. Get some folks in here. Let's go. Let's go. Dodgers Nation, I need you. We need to get hyped. We need our boys to come back in this one. We need our boys to come back in this one. Quick check of the internet shows me that the Celtics got spanked today. Got absolutely spanked. And the Clippers are getting beat at halftime 72-56. What's going on? What's going on? Today, of course, was cut down day in the NFL as teams get their rosters to the required number heading into next week's games. We're going to have football this time next week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm crazy hyped. Crazy hyped about it. Bailey Flowers, I've never seen you before, but I welcome you to Valhalla Sports Talk. Says, let's go Dodgers. Where's the high power hitters at? I don't know. Let's see if they come up here. Who's up? Who's up? Who's up for our Dodgers, Dodger Nation? The mighty Thor just came in. He got hyped because I yelled something, so now he's barking at nothing when it was me that made the noise. Come here, Thor. All right, Lux is the batter for the Dodgers. First pitch to him is a strike. Called strike. He's hitting 190. Horrible. 0 home runs and no RBIs on the season. Next pitch, down low in the dirt. Down low in the dirt. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Thor is still barking because I got hyped for a second there. The 1-1 on the way up high for a ball. For a ball. That's 2 balls, 1 strikes. 2 balls, 1 strikes to the Dodgers' second baseman. Next pitch, way up high and outside for another ball. That makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a hitter's count. Hashtag hitter's count up in the chat. The 3-1 on the way, up high. He walked him. He walked him, ladies and gentlemen. And the Dodgers are in business here in the bottom of the 5th. like Carl's Jr. That brings up Rios, the third baseman for the Dodgers. Rios at the plate for the Dodgers. Batting lefty. Batting lefty, wearing number 43. That beautiful white and blue Dodgers uniform. Curtis Conrad said the Rockies just have to get over last night's game and chill. We need to start hitting home runs on their asses. Julian Cruz says Aiden lost 13-5. That's not good. Probably why he didn't tell us. Probably why he didn't let us in on that little tidbit of information. All right, come on, Rios. Get us started here. Get us started. Hey, batter. First pitch to Rios. It's on the way. Rios fouls it back behind the plate. He's down 0-1. Marquez for the Rockies has thrown 59 pitches in today's ball game. Rios flew out in the second. He's hitting .222 with 3 home runs and 7 ribbies. Next pitch on the way. A dribbler down the first base line. They throw and they get him at first. And Lux is standing on second in scoring position. So it's 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Lux on second. And that brings up Austin Barnes, the catcher for the Dodgers. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go, Dodgers, 28. Berserkers in the chat. Thor's Army continues to grow. Get over 30 tonight? I don't know. All right, the first pitch to Barnes is on the way. Down low and outside for a ball. Makes it 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. They just showed that play where Barnes got hit by the baseball. That had to hurt. The 1-0 pitch to Barnes is on the way. Down low and outside. He checks his swing. They check over at first. The first base umpire says no, he didn't swing. That's 2 balls, no strikes to Barnes as the Dodgers try to get back into this deal. Dodgers trying to get back into this deal. Barnes on the season hitting .267. Marquez delivers. Barnes hits it to the shortstop, who turns, throws over to first. They say they got him. I don't know. Challenge that. Challenge that. They say that they got him at first. Close play. I don't think they got him. But Lux is standing on third now with presumably 2 outs. I still don't think they got him. Oh, they did. They got him. It was ugly. Little bouncer over to first. All right, so that's the real deal. 2 outs now, bottom of the 5th. Lux is standing on third, and that brings up Mookie. Do the right thing. Betts for the Dodgers. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a pitch on the outside. And Betts is in an 0-1 hole as he tries to get us back in this thing. Come on, Mookie, let's go. Next pitch. Betts hits it hard, left field. Drops in for a single. That'll score Lux. And it's 2-1. Rockies. Mookie's on first. 25 Berserkers up in the chat. Thor's Army continues to grow. Corey Seager coming up for the Dodgers. He represents the go-ahead run. Mookie standing on first, the tying run. Seager, the left-handed hitter, steps in the box. 324 on the season, 9 home runs, 27 RBIs. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout in tonight's game. The first pitch on the way. Seager fouls it back behind the plate. Fouls it back behind the plate. Umpire gets more baseballs. Seager looks like he's ready for the 0-1 pitch. They try to get Mookie at first, but he's too fast. He's too fast, ladies and gentlemen. So no ball, 1 strike to Seager. Pitch on the way. Seager hits it hard. Right center, in the gap. It rolls to the wall. Mookie's running really fast, rounding third base, headed for home. And he's in safe at home, standing up. And Seager stands on second with a double. And this game's tied up 2-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Let's go. Let's go. Get hyped. Berserkers in the chat, 31 strong. Thor's Army continues to grow. Hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss Dodgers action. And give me a like on today's video. Let's go, Dodgers. Mookie is hauling the mail around those bases, ladies and gentlemen. And he's in home, safe, easily. Gasping for air. It's hot as hell at Dodger Stadium right now. Game time temperature when they started was 101. That brings up Max Mad Muncy to the plate with a chance to put the Dodgers in the lead. Next pitch on the way. Max hits it hard, left field and high. The left fielder goes back and catches it at the warning track, and the Rockies are out of the inning. But not before your Los Angeles Dodgers have tied this game at 2. And we head to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. All tied up. All tied up. What do we got going on in the chat? Bailey Flower says, I guess they heard me. Yes, I guess they did. You're a good luck charm. You need to hang around. Need to hang around. Akiva Levine says, I subscribe because of those 2 runs. Thanks. Thanks. I like it. I need all the subscribers I can get. I'm trying to make this thing work. Thank each and every one of you that are in here watching the stream tonight. Valhalla Sports Talk presents Dodgers Game Day Live. Dodgers Game Day Live. Trying to get that number over 30. The Berserkers at 30. Want to get that number in the 50s. Let's go. Thor's Army continues to grow. Had to get a little drink. I got a little horse there. Just a little one. A little teeny horse. So how's everybody doing in the chat here, man? Are the Dodgers going to win this one? Just think if Bellinger's home run would have went, we'd be in the lead right now. But he got robbed. He got robbed, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the top of the order comes up for the Rockies. First pitch, he squares the bunt, but then pulls back. That's Ramil Tapia, who's 305 on the year, 1 home run, 11 RBIs. Hit a double in the 3rd. And it's a 1-ball, no strike count to the Colorado left fielder. Next pitch on the way, a little dribbler fielded by the catcher. He throws over to first, and they get him first out of the inning. 1 out here in the top of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Gonsolin has pitched 71 pitches now in tonight's ball game. He's into the 6th inning. He's got 1 out. Trevor Story steps to the plate for the Rockies. 291, 9 home runs, 20 RBIs. Next pitch, squares the bunt. Bunts it foul behind the plate. Bunts it foul behind the plate. Gonzalez is up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Kiva Levine says there's no reason she didn't subscribe before, but she subscribed today, so leave her alone. Thank her for the subscription. No balls, 2 strikes to Story. This will be pitch number 74 for Gonsolin. And the 0-2 pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. Take a seat, because you just struck out. So take a seat over there. Nice. So we've got 2 outs here in the top of the 6th now. That brings up Arenado for the Rockies. Number 28, batting right-handed. First pitch on the way. He hits it hard to the second baseman, Lux, who fields it, throws it over to first, and the Dodgers are out of the inning. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Dodgers. And it's the middle of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen, so you know what that means. That's the time of every Dodger stream where we take a moment to send a little message to the Houston Astros. Duck the Astros. Duck the Astros. Duck them fools. Cheaters, one and all. Hashtag Duck the Astros. 26 viewers. 26, 27 berserkers up in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Chicago Plays says, I'm bored. I don't know what to tell you, my man. It's a 2-2 tie ball game here. 2-2 tie. Middle of the 6th. And well, maybe not because you're from Chicago. The Dodgers' best record in baseball, trying to continue this momentum they've got in the season. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so they're about to come back from commercial here, and we're about to get this thing going again. Bailey Flowers checks in, says Washington beat Atlanta 10-4. And Martin Velasquez checks in and says, Dodgers, let's go. Let's go. All right, Bellinger, the hitter for the Dodgers. First pitch is inside. for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Bellinger. 223 on the season, 10 home runs, 22 RBIs. And he got robbed earlier in the game. The next pitch is a high ball that Bellinger does not swing at for a ball. So now it's 2 balls, no strikes to Cody Big Stick Bellinger, ladies and gentlemen. The next pitch on the way. Low for a called strike over the plate. Low for a called strike. That makes it 2 balls, 1 strike to the Dodgers slugger and center fielder. Here we go. Next pitch. Bellinger, mighty swing and a miss. Makes the count 2-2. Bellinger tried to hit that thing to North Hollywood. Roberts, the Dodgers manager, going over to talk to Gonsolin. I think he wants to take him out of this game. Next pitch, high for a ball. That makes it 3 balls, 2 strikes to Cody Bellinger. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a full count. Hashtag full count hype up in the chat. Next pitch, fouled back. Fouled back by Bellinger. Fouled back, so the count remains 3-2. Marquez, the pitcher for the Rockies, is on pitch number 75 coming up right here. Throws it inside, and Bellinger draws a walk to start off the bottom of the 6th. And the Dodgers are in business like IKEA. Jock, Pop, Peterson stepping to the plate for the Dodgers. Come on, Jock. Let's do something here. Let's get one of them patented Jock Pops here. That thing to the beach. 188 on the season, 6 home runs, 12 RBIs. He's got 2 groundouts in tonight's game. 25 berserkers up in the chat. Next pitch on the way. Hits straight up the middle. Fielded by the second baseman. He touches the bag for 1 out and throws it over to first and gets Jock at first for a double play. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring up A.J. Elemento Pollock to the plate. Nice play by the second baseman for Colorado there to get that double play. Jock just having a rough year. And Pollock, the right-handed batter and left fielder for the Dodgers, steps to the plate. Next pitch on the way. Down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Pollock. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch, Pollock fouls it down the left field line. Foul. So that's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Tie ball game. Colorado 2, Dodgers 2. And Jack Serrano checks in the chat. Cruz says the game's flying by. Next pitch on the way. Lost his bat. Pollock lost his bat, flew out of his hand, makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pollock on the night is 0 for 2, still hitting 266 on the season. Anonymous Effort checks in, says, let's go Dodgers, let's go. I agree, let's go. No asterisks. The 1-2 pitch on the way outside, bounces in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Pollock. 27 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's army continues to grow. Here we go. Next pitch, way outside in the dirt. That makes it 3 balls, 2 strikes to Pollock. 3-2. Hashtag full count in the chat. Let's go. Here we go. Next pitch, the payoff pitch. Pollock swings, misses. Strikeout. The Rockies are out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 2, ladies and gentlemen. We head to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. 30 viewers in the chat. Thor's Army. Let's hear it. Let's see what we got going on in the chat here, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis said he stepped away for 2 minutes and missed the runs. Just don't miss the next ones if we score 2 more. Anonymous says, I'm doing okay on my play-by-play, and to smash that like button. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. Help me out, guys. We're trying to make this thing grow. We're trying to make Valhalla Sports Talk grow. Got a goal of 400 subscribers by the end of September. We're at 340 when this game started. I think we only gained 1 so far. Ooh, we got 343 is where we're at right now. Julian Cruz says your mom, and he makes me laugh every time he says it. Martin Velasquez asks if I'm doing tomorrow's Dodger game. I think I am. I have to ask my wife's permission, but I think I'm going to do it. Curtis says I have more than 60 new subs in 5 days. That's correct, my man. We were on fire, and now we're back to slow. But we're going to do it. What do you mean, Curtis? Mow what? Julian Cruz, your mom thing, I thought of something last night, but I forgot it. I was going to use it in one of the Dodgers' nicknames. Victor Gonzalez, the new pitcher for the Dodgers, and Blackman is at the plate for the Rockies. Get this fool out. First pitch is in there for a strike, called strike. Blackman hitting .352, 5 home runs, 30 ribbies. He's got a double and a solo dinger tonight. Anonymous says, happy wife, happy life. That's correct, my man. 27 years. Next pitch. Blackman chases an outside pitch for the second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Let's get this fool out. Get him out right now. Don't even play with him. Get him out right now. The 0-2 pitch to Blackman. He swings and strikes out. Take a seat over there. And the Dodgers got 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Got you, Curtis. 30 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's Army in full effect. Joel R says, get this dude out of here. All right. Next batter for the Rockies. First pitch on the way. Down low and inside for a called strike. Called strike. He don't agree. He's shaking his head. Says that was not a strike. Well, guess what? You're not the umpire. 95-mile-an-hour heater. So no balls, one strike. I still don't know who this dude is. Pilar. Next pitch, he fouls back behind the plate, so he's in an 0-2 hole. He's in an 0-2 hole, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Gonzalez out here dealing. Julian Cruz claiming that's his uncle. I think he's lying. I think Julian Cruz, my mod, is lying. I don't think that's your uncle. Next pitch on the way. Down low, he's swinging a miss. And he struck out, so he gets to go take a seat, shaking his head all angry as he head back to the dugout. Go take a seat, fool. Over there. Throws a curve up there, and Pilar's totally fooled. Gets to walk back to the dugout like a big loser. 2-2 is the score. Top of the seventh. 2 outs. And Daniel Murphy steps up for the Rockies. Batting left-handed. 0 for 2 on the night with a fly out and a line out. And the first pitch is on the way. Down low in the dirt. Ball 1. Ball 1 to Murphy. Let's go. Let's go, Gonzalez. Next pitch on the way. Low and outside for a called strike. Murphy's got a dumb, stupid look on his face. Talking to the umpire. Still mumbling to himself. Wondering how it's a 1-1 count. Murphy wearing number 9 for these Colorado Rockies. Jack Serrano says deuce is wild. 1 ball, 1 strike to Murphy is on the way. A swing, and he fouled it down the left field line. Foul. It makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Murphy, who's still mumbling something to the ref. The umpire. Bailey wondering what it feels like to strike out in front of cardboard cutouts. Probably not as bad as if there were real people there, that's for sure. Next pitch on the way. Hits a dribbler, third base side. Catches it, throws it over to first, and they get him, and the Dodgers are out of the inning. Nice pitching by Gonzalez there. That's correct, Julian. No spoilers, even if your uncle is pitching for the Dodgers. $32 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's Army continues to grow. I think 32 is the high today, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I'd sure like to see that get back at 50, 60. We got to find the Dodger fans and bring them up in here, folks. We got to find them. Then when we find them, we got to bring them. When we bring them, we got to get them to hit subscribe. We need them to ring the bell notification. We need to give me a thumbs up. And then Valhalla Sports Talk will rise to the top of the YouTube game. Give me a chance to compete with these young bucks. These young bucks out here in YouTube land. Boom, boom, boom. So what do you guys think of the little Thor movie that we do now? What do you think? You like the name Berserkers? Anonymous checks in. Says, I shared the stream right now. Thanks, my man. Thank you so much. This game kind of zooming by, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of zooming by. Middle of the 7th. Curtis says that the next game stream is Bring a Friend Day. Double the Army in one day. Let's do it. Let's double the Army. Thor's Army. Let's double it. Get just crazy berserkers up in the chat. Look up the word berserkers. You'll understand why that's the name I chose. Anonymous says, no problem, Viking, you're the man. No, you are the man. Anonymous. F asterisk. Who's this pitcher for the Rockies? Anyway, he throws it. He's got Lux at the plate. And it's already a strike on Lux. Lux, who couldn't hit out of a paper bag from the looks of it. Next pitch on the way. Low and outside for a called ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lux. And his mighty 190 batting average with no home runs and no RBIs. He did hit a double today. Walked and scored a run. 0-1 offering on the way. Fastball down low for a strike. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lux. Dave Roberts checks into the chat, even though he's supposed to be managing this game. Says, I'll try not to blow it. Try not to, Dave. Next pitch on the way. Down low, bouncer in the dirt. Lux lays off. That makes it 1 ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oscar Rodriguez checks in, says, Lux sucks this year. Yes, he is. He is not a supervillain. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Lux fouls it down the third base line. Joel R says, Berserker Barrage. See, you got me, Joel. You got me. Berserker Barrage. All right, Lux, come on. 2-2. On the way. Lux hits it. Left field. Fly ball to the left fielder, who gates back to just about the warning track, catches it, throws it in. Lux is out. The Dodgers got 1 out. Dave Roberts says he looked good at Oklahoma City. He looked good last year for a while. Julian Cruz looking out for me, man. I thank you. Tells me not to forget the 7th inning stretch, because I damn sure would have, because it's going by so fast. But I'll make sure. And you guys better sing, and sing it loud, sing it proud. Remembering I can't hear it. Next pitch on the way to Ruiz. Takes a strike. No ball, 1 strike. Hope I said his name right. Turner sounds like he's still a ways to go before he comes back. Next pitch. Fouled back behind the plate. Fouled back behind the plate. That makes the count no balls, 2 strikes. We did the Ducks, Julian. We did do that. Next pitch, up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. What I say this dude's name was? It's Rios. That's what I was supposed to say. Let's go. Next pitch. Strike 3. Go sit down. Go sit down, Rios, because you just struck out. That brings up Austin Barnes. This part of the lineup is painful for the Dodgers right now. It's painful. Barnes 0 for 2 on the night, 258 on the season, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Pitch on the way, up high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Colorado 2, Dodgers 2. Oscar Rodriguez shocked that, ooh, that's blistered down the third base line by Barnes. He's going for 2. So we're in business here, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-out double by Barnes. Stand-up double. And that brings up Mookie. Do the right thing. Betts. And the Dodgers got a chance to take the lead here. Akiva Levine asks, are you really Dave Roberts, to the Dave Roberts in our chat? Don't fall for it, Akiva. I don't think it's him, because the real Dave Roberts is coaching this game right now. He's probably too busy to be up here on Valhalla Sports Talks, Dodger Game Day Live. and hanging out with the berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Anonymous F asterisk Kerr says the Clippers looking here going to drop game 2 to Denver. Yeah, I looked earlier and it looked like they were getting beat pretty bad, huh? I like it. I like it. Martin Velasquez says, Orale. Orale. Jorge Gomez checks in, says, what have I missed? It's a tie ball game, man. A tie ball game. That's all you've missed so far. Joel R. is asking if it's time to bring out the big stick right here. We haven't brought it out all day. I don't know if it's time. Hashtag big stick up in the chat if you think it's time. All right, next pitch. Betts fouls it right field side. All the way up into like the third level of Dodger Stadium there. Anybody else think the Dave Roberts in the chat is my buddy Jack? Because that's who I think it is. 33, 35. Berserkers up in the chat. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Betts. He hits it hard. Nope. Fly ball, right field. Right fielder gets underneath it, catches it. And that'll get the Rockies out of the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. We head to the bottom of the 7th. And you know what that means. It's time to stretch. I can't hear it, Jack, so I can't sing it. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. 36 berserkers up in the chat. 36 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's army hyped. All righty, so we head to the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. Jorge asks if I saw the Lakers. I did see that. It was pretty painful. I turned it off with about 3 minutes left and came to the Dodger game. Serrano claims that Dave Roberts in the chat is not him. .38, that's our high for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thor's army in full effect here on Dodgers Game Day Live. Victor Gonzalez stays on the mound for the Dodgers. Gets ready to deliver. Pitch on the way, fouled back. Fouled back. Hampson is the batter for the Rockies. 271, 5 home runs, 9 ribbies. So far tonight, he's 0 for 2. He's flown out and grounded out. So the 0-1 pitch on the way from the left-hander. Called strike on the corner. That makes it no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strike to Hampson. The second baseman for the Rockies, wearing number 1. Roberts checks in, says he's not pulling the pitcher yet. Next pitch on the way, down into the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hampson, who's 0 for 2 on the night. But he does have a 271 batting average. Batting right-handed. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch is on the way. Outside. Hampson checks his swing. They check it first. The first base umpire says no, he didn't go around. He says, and then he tells everybody to quit pointing at him because they all pointed at him. Here we go. Here we go. The 2-2 pitch to Hampson from Gonzalez. Swung on. Hit. Fly ball. Center field. It keeps carrying, but Bellinger gets on the warning track and catches it. Throws it in. Says that's 1 out, ladies and gentlemen. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Yeah, Anonymous, I saw it was hot there. I saw it was 101 degrees at game time when it first started. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. So Hilliard, first pitch, right downtown, bang, called strike. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. Julian says I should call the mods my moms. No. Next pitch, outside, called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The Dodgers get Blake Treinen up in the bullpen. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 8th, tie ball game, 2-2. Hilliard is the batter. Next pitch, swing and a miss. So Hilliard gets to take a seat over there because he just struck out, ladies and gentlemen. That makes it 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. $115 in LA, man. That's crazy. All right, Roberts comes out and goes to the bullpen. And ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take a break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Thank you for letting me take that break. I had that thirst buster bladder. Blake Treinen, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. And here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch, a swing and a miss. No balls, one strike to Matt Kemp, who's at the plate. 238 on the season, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. Kemp wearing 25 for the Rockies. Next pitch, outside for a called ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kemp. Dave predicted the change. I understand. Next pitch on the way. Fouls it off down the third base line. Kemp looks weird. He looks like he's put on a ton of weight. He's shaped like me now. Oscar Rodriguez checks into the chat. Says Vin Scully never left like that. That's true. Vin must have had a good bladder. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Fouled back again by Kemp. Can't believe I got people telling me I can't take a leak. Like I'm getting paid for this gig. So 2 outs, top of the 8th. It's a 1-2 count to Kemp. And Treinen is the new pitcher. He's got a 1.04 ERA on the season. Next pitch on the way. Down low in the dirt. Kemp chases, and he's out, and the Dodgers are out of the inning. So here we go. Seager, Muncy, and Bellinger, the heart of the order, up for the Dodgers when we come back from commercial. That's true, Joel. I forgot to tell Matt Kemp to take a seat over there. Renee L. Bundy Torres checks in. Puts a paragraph up in the chat. Yes, they're going to get better with age. They're the future of Dodgers pitching. Serrano likes May. He likes his golden red locks. Flowing red locks. I think I saw the Berserkers get to 40 just now. That would have been a high for Thor's Army today. But we didn't hold it. Got to hold that line, Berserkers. Dude, they're going to make Gonsolin a starter, man. He's their new starter. That's why they shipped that dude out of town. Anonymous says Al Bundy's his favorite character, one of his favorite characters on TV. And Jorge says, great win yesterday. That's true. All right, so here we go. Dodgers, bottom of the 8th. Heart of the lineup is this, where we take the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Corey stepping up to the plate. Serrano reports the Clippers are coming back in their game. And Joel R. says he's a fan of Kelly Bundy. As were we all back in the day. Yency Almonte in for the Rockies. 1-0 on the season with a 3.38 ERA. And he gets to face Corey Seager. First pitch, swing and a miss, and a strike on the outside of the plate. No balls, 1 strike to the Dodgers shortstop. Let's go. Next pitch. Seager fouls it down the right field line to dribbler down first base. Yency Almonte. Dave Roberts asks if we want to know his next move. Next pitch in the dirt to Seager. And Seager did not check his swing, and he strikes out. Walks back to the dugout, kind of dejected. Damn it. Tell us, Dave Roberts, what's your next move? Max, Mad, Muncy steps to the plate. 204 average, 10 dingers, 21 ribbies. He's 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch on the way. Max swings and misses. A mighty swing and a mighty miss. Max playing first base for your Los Angeles Dodgers this evening. Next pitch, inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen, to the madman Muncy. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Hey, Julian, I remembered where I was going to use your mom. Not your mom, but the saying your mom. It was supposed to be Muncy's nickname. Max, your mom, Muncy. Next pitch on the way, inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Max, your mom, Muncy. Here we go. Come on, let's get something going. I have to bring out the big stick. The 2-2 pitch. On the way. Muncy hits a dribbler to the first baseman who fields it. Touches the bag. It's 2 outs. 40 berserkers up in here. Thor's army continues to grow. That brings up Cody. Big stick. Bellinger to the plate. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. The bases are clear, and the Dodgers need a spark. So we're going to the big stick, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch. Inside over the plate for a called strike. Come on. Let's go. Corey got robbed earlier in the game. He fouls this one high down the third base side. Foul. Max, who's your daddy, Muncy? Says Curtis. that might be okay. I'm going to get nicknames for every one of them, though. But Cody Big Stick Bellinger is here to stay. And the pitch is on the way. Cody swings on it and flies it up. Short right field. And the Rockies are out of the inning. Urgh! Let's go. What are we doing? Tapia Story or Nello up for the Rockies. $37 viewers up in the chat. Berserker time. Berserker time, ladies and gentlemen. Thor's Army. We need him. We need him to come in here and hype this channel. Let's go. Let's go. What did Dave Roberts say? Kevin, being a good mod, reminding people to subscribe. Anonymous tells Roberts to get the hell out of the chat and focus on the game. I agree. He agreed. Dave Roberts agreed too. Curtis said, Max, who's your daddy, Muncie? I like that. I think that's what we're going to go with. We got to find somebody to have your mom, though. Someone has to have your mom tag. I decided to move the Speedy Gonzalez name over to Enrique, to Hernandez. All right, so the Rockies got the top of the order coming up here. Top of the ninth here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. No, Barnes ain't getting a nickname. He sucks too bad. Him and Lux. First pitch on the way, inside for a called ball. Rafael Tapia, 302 average, 1 home run, 11 ribbies. 1 for 3 tonight. He had a double in the third. Next pitch on the way, up high for another ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes to this dude. Jack calling for a 1-2-3 inning. We need it. Anonymous says he's a fan of Hernandez's mustache. All right, he punched this thing. Left field, base hit. Pollock fields it, throws it in, and the Rockies are in business here, ladies and gentlemen. Rockies are in business to lead off the top of the ninth. Story up now for the Rockies. 289 average, so this guy could hit. 0 for 3, though, in the night. Strikeout in the 6th. He does have 9 home runs and 20 RBIs on the season. Right-handed batter, number 27. All right, so the first pitch. Oop, they try to get the runner at first. They don't get him. Joel R. says, Max, ask your mom, Muncie. we're gonna find a good one for him, guys and gals. Story 0 for 3 on the night, 0 for 8 in the series. Means he'll probably hit a home run into North Hollywood right here. Next pitch on the way, down low in the dirt. 1 balls, no strikes. Joel R. saying, get this dude out of here. The 1-0 pitch coming from Trent, and it's hit in the gap between first and second. Tapia is headed for third, in safe. And the Rockies have runners on the corners with no outs. Damn it. Dodgers had the shift on there towards the third base side. That brings up Arenado. I don't like where this thing's headed. Nolan Arenado, 250 average, 7 dingers, 20 RBIs. He's 0 for 3 so far tonight. The Dodgers get the bullpen going. Dodgers get the bullpen going. Next pitch, outside for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. No outs. Runners on the corners. Top of the ninth for the Rockies as the ball game is tied currently 2-2. Can the Dodgers hold? They throw it over to first. They don't get him. Jorge Gomez asks what inning it is. Jorge, for your viewing pleasure, at the top of your screen, I have what inning is. Top of the ninth, my friend. Gomez says the Giants are winning 4-1. Next pitch. A hitter in the gap again between first and second. And the Rockies take the lead 3-2. Now they got runners on first and second with no outs. Roberts comes out, tells the pitcher, "You've messed up. Get the hell out of here. We're going to the pen." But Trenton, you go in there and take a seat over there, because you just gave up the go-ahead run. Julian says he's going to vote for me for president. I think it's too late. I already think they picked their guys. We only get two choices. Julian Cruz says there's a new rule that states the Dodgers were the 27 World Series champs. No, they're not. Nope. Skedaddle, says Julian Cruz. I need to start using that word more in streams. Martin Velasquez asking what happened. Did you just wake up from a nap? Late afternoon nap? The Rockies just took the lead. "38 Berserkers up in the chat. Thor's Army representing here late in the game. We just can't get over that 40 number. We can't hit the big 5-0 for some reason. Dodgers Nation doesn't love me like they should." Alex Wood comes out of the pen for the Doyers. 0-1 on the season, 6.75 ERA. Yeet. Skedaddle and skidoo, says Julian and Joel. Who's living under the bus, Julian? A bus down by the river. All right, so he gets a big old poop sandwich to pitch to here. Blackman at the plate, no outs, runners on first and second, and the Rockies are in business like Safeway. Next pitch, ball one on the inside. 1 ball, no strikes to Blackman. So the 1-0 on the way, down low for a called strike. That makes it 1 ball, 1 strike to Blackman with 2 on here in the top of the ninth. Colorado leads 3-2. Blackman hit a solo home run and is 2 for 3 on the night. The next pitch from Wood is on the way. Swing, a little dribbler just in front of home plate. They get the force at first, and the runners advance. The runners advance, so the Rockies now have runners on second and third with 1 out here in the top of the ninth. All right, so the Dodgers walk Pilar intentionally to load the bases. And so now the bases are jacked for the Rockies with one out here in the top of the ninth. Some dude comes out for the Dodgers. It's not the manager. Comes out to talk to Wood. Probably telling him, listen, dude, there's 3 runners on base right here, and we don't want any of them to get home because we're already losing 3-2. Anyway, that dude goes back to the dugout. Alrighty, and that brings up Josh Fuentes. He's hitting 348 on the season. This guy is not an easy out. Joel R says, Valhalla, grow a mustache if we come back. My wife won't let me grow any facial hair. She gets mad. Plus, I look like shit. I can't grow a beard to save my ass. All right, next pitch on the way. Swung on, foul back. Foul back. No balls, 1 strike. Renee L. Bundy Torres says, who's blocking my comments? Who's blocking her comments? Or his comments? Next pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Wood. Come on, Wood. Get us out of this jam. It's Fuentes. I can't believe he's hitting 348. That's a pretty good average. Next pitch. Down low in the dirt. Aaron BC1 says, did I buy a cutout at Dodger Stadium? No, I did not. I put all my money into the $1 million features of the Valhalla Sports Talk studios and broadcasts. All of it. I didn't even buy this soda next to me. I went down to Circle K and snuck in and snuck out with it. Ooh, he almost hit that thing into right field, but it's foul. Ooh, that could have been ugly. Alrighty, so here we go. 1 balls, 2 strikes to Fuentes. Runners jacked. Top of the ninth. Colorado leads 3-2. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fuentes hits it again right down the right field line. Game's broke open at this point. The Rockies bring 2 home. Now it's 5-2 Rockies. Still with only 1 out here in the top of the ninth. Runners remain on second and third. Looking pretty brutal, ladies and gentlemen. So the pitch before that, he hit it and just damn near hit it perfectly down the line. And that next pitch, he hit it the same place, but fair. And it feels like we just got daggered. 31. Berserkers up in the chat. Next pitch, low and inside for a called strike. Garrett Hampson is the hitter for the Rockies. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He flew out in the 8th. The next pitch on the way outside for a ball. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be the first loss for the Dodgers on Dodgers Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Every game we've broadcast has been a dub, and I feel like it's about to slip away. Next pitch on the way, right downtown, bang for a called strike. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Josiah Solano checks in and says, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you, sir. Oh, man. Let's go. Next pitch from Wood. Outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jorge Gomez believes. He believes we're coming back. Next pitch from Wood. Right downtown. Bang! Called strike. Take a seat over there. 2 outs now for the Dodgers here in the top of the 9th. People bailing from the chat. They don't believe. They don't believe we're coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't say what, Julian? What did I say? The next pitch from Wood. Fouled off the catcher's mask. Makes it no ball, 1 strike. Julian says, I got to believe. You're right. I have to believe. I have to believe. Serrano says we're coming back. Julian saying I need the power of the pretzels. Maybe that's what it is. Let's grab some pretzels. Sam Hilliard, the batter for these Rockies. Jorge Gomez says we're coming back. 1-1 pitch, downtown, bang! Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. Pitch on the way. Foul back. All right, so 1 ball, 2 strike to Hilliard. 0 for 3 on the night. Wood gets ready to deliver. It's on the way, up high, ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pretzel power, Curtis. Pretzel power. Next pitch. Down in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Hilliard. 3 balls, 2 strikes, chat. You know what that is. Hashtag full count. Joel R. calling for a rally. Here we go. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. That ends the inning. But the Rockies got 3 runs in that inning, and it's 5-2. And we head to the bottom of the 9th. Can the Dodgers do it, ladies and gentlemen? Can they do it? Let me check the internets. We only gained 4 subscribers in tonight's stream. That makes me sad. It makes me sad. 4 subscribers. Dodger Blue. Dodgers Nation is failing me. Joel R. calling for that rally. Jorge Gonzalez says he heard they're going to let attendance in the NFL games. I heard they might let like a few, like 2,000 or something. I don't think it's any of us poor people that are going to get to go to that shit. 33 berserkers up in here. We need a comeback here. So the Rockies got a guy named Daniel Bard that's a pitcher. He was out of the majors for 7 years, and he's back. 7 years he was out of the major leagues. 2-2, 3.94 ERA, 4 for 4 on save opportunities, 20 strikeouts, 3 base on balls. And I think we got like the crap part of our lineup coming up. Nope, we got Jock Pop. Jock Pop coming to the plate. Lolling peas for the Dodgers. Kevin says to bring out the big stick to try to get this comeback going. Let's do it, Kevin. Let's do it. Bring out the big stick. Ring a bell. We're ready. We're ready for the comeback, ladies and gentlemen. Jock Peterson, 186 on the season. Batting left-handed, and he's ready. Jock Pop time. Ball's high and outside for a ball. High and outside for a ball. Something's going on with my lighting. Look at all that weird stuff going on. I don't know what's going on. Come on, Jock. 1 ball, no strike. Pitch on the way. Fouls it back. So it's now 1 ball, 1 strike to Peterson. Chat's trying to get me hyped. They told me to bring out the big stick. Here we go. Next pitch. Right downtown for a called strike. Jock just looked at it dumbfounded. Come on, let's go. All right, the 1-2 pitch, ladies and gentlemen, to Jock Pop Peterson. He fouls it back. He fouls it back, ladies and gentlemen. 29 berserkers here to see the end of this game. 29 people who believe in the power of the big stick and Jock Peterson. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch is on the way. High and outside. Makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes to Peterson as the Dodgers try to come back in this ball game. Peterson 0 for 3 on the night with his 186 average. What's going on, Jock? Don't be mad because they tried to trade you in the offseason. Let's go. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Struck him out. Peterson looks angry. Not as angry as me. All right, so this brings up A.J. Elemento Pollock. 264 on the season, 8 home runs, 20 ribbies. And the Dodgers are down to their last 2 outs. Can they do it, ladies and gentlemen? Can they do it? Next pitch. Inside on the corner for a called strike. Pollock turns back, talks to the umpire, says, corner? Umpire says, yep. So he takes a deep breath, chokes up on his bat, and gets ready for the next pitch. Next pitch on the way, outside, ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to A.J. Pollock. Trying to get us a little baby miracle here in the bottom of the 9th as we're down by 3 runs. 32 berserkers up in the chat. Thor's Army believes. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Pollock. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strike, 98-mile-an-hour heater. .98-mile-an-hour heater. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Down low and outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Pollock. The tension is thick, ladies and gentlemen. You can feel it in the chat. Next pitch on the way. Pollock check swing, foul ball. So the count remains 2-2. Jack yelling at Jock Peterson. The only problem is Jock's been out. Jock's already out. This is AJ, LMNOP, Pollock. Next pitch. Pollock hits it. Base hit. Right field. So we're not dead. Dodgers are in business. Like Kinko's. Dodgers are in business. One out here. Bottom of the 9th. Runner on first. And that brings up Lux for the Dodgers. And his 182 batting average. And his no home runs. And his no RBIs. He doubled, however, in this game. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. Outside for a ball. Come on, Galvin. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Straight downtown. Bang. Called strike. Luck's just looking at it. Putting his fingers in his eye. Maybe that's why he didn't see that was a strike, because he's got his finger in his eye. So it's now 1-1 to Lux with a runner on first and 1 out. As the Dodgers down to their last 2 outs. Trying to come back. Next pitch. Outside ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lux. 2 balls, 1 strike. Get hype, chat. Let's bring him home. Let's get it going. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. That makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the cardboard people go wild. Curtis says he's starting to really like Pollock. Kevin 1 throwing up dab. 2-2 pitch. On the way. Outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hashtag full count up in the chat. Joel R. trying to get me to lick the bat and whisper to it. I'm not doing that. All right, guys, the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Down to our last out, ladies and gentlemen. That brings up Rios, ladies and gentlemen. This brings up Rios. Rios hits it hard, center field. Fielders converge and catch it. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Rockies win 5-2. So tomorrow night's game will be the series decider. Do the Dodgers continue their record of winning every series this season? We will see. And Valhalla Sports Talk will be here for that game. I thank you all that showed up tonight in the chat. Excuse me. Someone new in the chat there, YC, said let's go at the end there. Welcome to the channel, sir. $39 berserkers as this game comes to a close. We just could not get to that 50 number today. We just could not get there. See what the final subscriber count was. Yeah, we just didn't have a big night for the channel, ladies and gentlemen. 4 subscribers for a 3-hour stream. Be interesting to see what the views were. Julian Cruz says, have a nice night. You too, man. Everyone else checking in the chat there. Kevin 1, thanks for being in here, dude. Gomez, what's up, man? Alrighty, so that's going to end it, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's Dodgers Game Day Live. We'll probably be back again tomorrow night for yet another stream as the Dodgers try to take this series at home against the Rockies. You guys have a great night. Again, hit us up in the comments there. Let us know how you like tonight's stream. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Turn on bell notifications if you'd like to be notified whenever we go online. And make sure to tune in here, Dodgers Game Day Live on Valhalla Sports Talk, your source for LA Dodgers baseball on YouTube. Have a good night.